Right, I've got the most super easiest to understand solo guide for the Powerhouse, doing the Simon Says step and the last part of this. It's going to be easy to watch, easy to understand, not rushed at all. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So, just like any challenge, you want to go get your new set of numbers by pressing square on the book, and it's going to land on a page. For me, the numbers were 833, so I went down to the number panel and inputted these into the number panel. And when you put them in right, a red light will spawn into the map. It's going to be in one of the 5 challenge locations, but for me it was in the Powerhouse, which is at the spawn, and this was the challenge. So I waited to the end of the round, and I went up to the Powerhouse, which is in the spawn. It's near the first power location. Go into spirit mode, and you can see the red orb. Spirit blast it, and the challenge is kind of like set to go really whenever you want. What I did was carry on that next round. I made sure my shield was full of 4 spirit blasts, so I charged me shield up. That's always the best thing to do with these challenges, is to spirit blast the red orb, then start the next round and fill up your shield with 4 spirit blasts. And hopefully you've got the upgraded shield, because that can carry 4 shield blasts. If the normal shield you have, that's only 2, so make sure you've got the upgraded shield. I'm going to leave a zombie at the end of the next round, just the one zombie, and then I'm going to come down to the docks. And there's going to be a Simon Says challenge, and this one is very daunting at first. It was for me, but I've made a lovely diagram that you can copy and draw out on a bit of paper. So you want to go get a bit of paper and a pen. So I'm going to show you some locations of the generators. So here we go, I'm going to show you the 6 locations. So, one generator that can be lit up is this generator here. They all have a lovely diagram sticked onto them. This one can light up. This is 2 out of 6. A third generator is going to be this one here. Again, it's got a symbol on it with some writing, but forget about that for now. A fourth generator is going to be this one up here. You can see it there with the white paper on. A fifth spawn location is going to be this one right here. Here it is. It's the one next to it. There we go. And then a final generator that can light up in the Simon Says step is just going to go outside because that zombie is very consistent. And it's going to be this one right here, fellas. So I've shown you all 6 locations, but probably right now you're like, oh my god, I've forgotten the locations. But this is where this lovely diagram I've made, which is right here, this lovely diagram, is basically going to help you boss this step. And this is what you want to draw out on your bit of pen and paper, this lovely diagram right here. So as you can see, if you want to go stand in this location right here, fellas, this is the location that I've drawn it out in. So if you want to go stand in this location, I'm showing you right now. So you can see those 2 generators are behind you. So you're facing towards the power switch in the docks. And this map is showing you where you are stood. This is where I'm stood in my game. The power switch is right ahead of me. And you got the 2 generators just behind you, and you've got the other 4 right in front of you. So this diagram is what you want to like, it's like your template almost. So you want to draw this out on a bit of paper, fellas. And once you've drawn it out, you might, I don't know if you want to get familiar with the generators and like get a little map in your head of where the generators are. But once you're ready to go with the Simon Says, it doesn't matter if you fail, come back next round and you can get a new challenge and blah blah blah. But I'm going to show you the challenge right now. So to start it, it's this sparking machine here. Press square on it and it'll go dark and 1 light will spawn. This light has spawned for me. I've ticked it off on my bit of paper so I know which one it is, and I'm going to go press square on it. That is 1 done. So now 2 will spawn in. 2 lights on 2 generators will spawn in. So this is where in solo pausing the game helps. So when you see 1 light, pause the game, put number 1 on your diagram, pause the game for the second light, and write number 2 on it. So as you can see, that one's number 1 and that one's number 2. So I'm going to go press square. That's B for me in my game, and this one's D. There we go, bossing it. So 3 will spawn now. It gets a lot tougher now, but pausing the game and writing it 1, 2, 3 on your diagram helps so much. So solo pausing is a great thing to have right now. So This light spawn, that's 1 in my sequence of lit up generators. This one is number 2 in the sequence. So I'm going to write it on my diagram. And this one is number 3. I'm going to write it on my diagram. So I'm going to go put them in order. So that one lit up first. This one lit up second. I got a bit confused there because the generators are pretty close together. They're definitely that one. And then this one lit up third. So now there's going to be a sequence of 4 lights. It gets harder. So what I've done is crossed out the numbers on my diagram. And I'm going to restart afresh for this 4 sequence. This is hardcore. Right, this one lit up. That's the first in my sequence. This one was second in my sequence. Write that on my diagram. This one is number 3. And this one is number 4. So it can be the same generator sometimes. Watch out for that, fellas. So right, I'm going to go input these. So this one was number 1. This one was number 2. I love that generator, it's great. This one was number 3. Obviously I'm pausing to see which one I'm looking at on my diagram. And this one was number 4. So this is where it's the last one and it's the hardest. So I've crossed out my numbers just so I start fresh on my diagram. And I'm going to start it. So if you've paused your game in solo now, or if you're just watching for a bit of banter, once you've done this final one, you want to literally watch out for 3 lights beaming on. Just giving you a warning, because they only go on for like 5 seconds, you need to write these down. But I'm going to show you the final one of a sequence of 5. So this one was number 1 in my game, in the sequence of 5. This one was number 2. So once you get used to it, it's pretty simple really. This one was number 3. Write that on my diagram. This one was number 4. So that's the same generator, so that can happen. And this one is number 5. So I'm going to go input these into the generator. So that one was number 1 in the 5 sequence. Pause the game, look at my diagram. Get back into the game. This one was number 2. Look at my diagram again. This one was number 3. This one was number 4. And this final one was number 5. And once you've done the 5th sequence, you want to watch out for 3 lights staying on, fellas. So keep your diagram ready, and you're going to circle the generators on your diagram that have the light staying on. So I'm going to show you in my game which light stayed on for me. It's going to be different in everyone's game. But watch out for 3 lights beaming on for 5 seconds constant. They're going to be on at the same time. So here we go. That one, and that one has stayed on together. So it's those 3 you want to circle on your map. There you go. So I've ticked them or circled them. Look at that. So the lights will stay on for maybe 5 seconds. Tick them on your map. Those ticked off generators that lit up are going to have a paper on them. And there's going to be a symbol. So you want to draw these out or take a picture. So this first generator was lit up for me out of the 3. So I'm just going to write this down. I'm going to save it in the bottom corner of my screen. So I've looked at that generator. I'm going to go to another generator that stayed on throughout that 5-second constant of light beams on the generator. And it's this one here. Again, it's got a symbol on, so you want to take a picture or draw it out. You know, it's artistic this. You could do it in art in college. It's great. So yeah, you want to save that one. Remember that one. Draw it out. And then the last generator that lit up in my constant of 3 after the Simon Says step was this one. So I'm going to take a picture or draw this out on a bit of paper. So you've got the 3 symbols. So you've done it down here. Just go pick up the punch card. This is very important. Go pick up the punch card from in this generator area. The punch card is just on this little table here with some lovely Yankee candles on I got from Monk's Cross. So go to spawn area and you're going to input the punch card into this machine. There's going to be 5 lit up computer panels. You're going to go find your symbols on them. It's that simple. So I'm going to show you one example. So this one was this one, the same symbol. So I'm going to press square on it and it's going to give me a new symbol. So what I'm going to do is draw that new symbol out or take a picture. Simple as that. So it's a lot of drawing involved in this step. So this is the new symbol. I'm going to draw it out and I'm going to save it next to me on my bit of paper. I'm going to go to another computer panel now, and this one is this symbol that I got from the generators. I'm going to show you it right now. All the computers are in this area, so it's very easy to find. It's going to be this one. There it is. So that's exactly like one of my symbols. So I'm going to press square on it, fellas. Here we go. So it's changed to a new symbol. And I'm going to write that down or take a picture or draw it out on my bit of paper. So now come to a final computer panel. And there's going to be your last symbol from your generators. For me, it was this one in my game. Look at it. It's exactly like it. So I'm going to press square on it to get a new symbol. Here we go. So that's the new symbol I got. So I'm going to draw it out, take a picture, or write it on a bit of paper, whatever you want to do. So now you've hopefully got 3 shield blasts left on your shield. If you don't, I don't know if you can maybe start the next round and the challenge won't fail you. But that's why I said at the start of this whole challenge is to shoot that orb and then charge your shield up to 4 and then start the Simon Says step. So once you've got your 3 shield blasts, you want to come to this area and there's going to be this ghost in spirit mode. And as you can see, there's going to be different levers on different generators and there's going to be those symbols on. Some symbols won't be your symbols you've got out on your bit of paper. Some will be, as you can see this one is. So when the ghost is in front of the generator with your symbol on, you want to spirit blast that ghost and he's going to turn that lever down. So I've just done that in my game here. That is 1 out of 3 done. So you're going to watch the ghost again. He's going to go back into spirit mode. Get your shield out. And you want to look at him. He's going to move from generator to generator. And on different generator, there's going to be a different symbol. And one of those symbols is going to be yours. It's as simple as that, fellas. So for me in my game, it's this one. You can see that lovely symbol he's got going on there. So you're going to spirit blast the ghost when he's in front of that generator with your symbol on. So I'm going to do it right now. Spirit blast ghost, boom. I did kill the zombie the last round, but we've got to go find one more symbol for the ghost to shock, which is fun. So here we go. It doesn't matter how long you take as well, because he does go from generator to generator. The zombies did spawn, so either throw a monkey or put me in plain sight, which was very lucky actually. But here we go, he's going to go to the generator with my last symbol on, that circle with an arrow in it. Here we go, the zombies did come, but I spirit blasted the ghost and he turned the lever for a 3rd time. And if you've done it correctly, the ghost will drop a red orb to pick up. So pick up the red orb and you've done that set, fellas. If you do fail on either the Simon Says bit of the generators, you're going to have to get to the next round, get a new set of numbers, go input into the number panel, and a new challenge will spawn. It may be this one, it could be another one that you've not completed. If you do spirit blast the ghost on the wrong symbol of the generators, like I've just shown you, you're going to have to do that exact same thing, go get a new challenge. So if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, because I've done this step about 10 times and I want to headbutt the wall next to me every time I do it. But I've done it now, not doing it again. Go check out my other challenge guides. I've got my whole Easter egg solo guide in mini videos, so that's going to be fun. They're not rushed as well, so yeah, go check them out. Let's get on to